Welcome everyone to another video, and in this video we are going to be doing a slightly different video, but I love doing these battles. And basically what they are is they're auto recommended battles, and basically when you go into, let's say for example, Great League, and you don't have a party already built or a team or line already built, then Niantic will automatically select Pokemon for you, or in and around the 1500 range, and these Pokemon are random. Don't believe the lies that they are, like, you know, that there's some algorithm that, you know, depending on who sends first, they're just random. We've already tested that, and basically this is a good way to really test out a lot of different Pokemon in a lot of different matchups that you wouldn't be able to play otherwise. So it kind of gives you a sense of, like, okay, how does, you know, Dragonair compete against, you know, Vaporeon, for example, or against, I'm trying to think of, like, Galvantula. Like, you'll be able to run into those type of matchups. And I am battling OK Haha, and this is Casey from Florida, so thank you, Casey, for agreeing to battle with me and doing some auto recommended battle. And they're also really quick battles because you're not using really tanky Pokemon and you really don't know what's going to come about. So Alolan Marowak into Probopass. This is not a great situation, especially since this Probopass has Rock Throw. If it had Spark, then Alolan Marowak, I believe, wins the one shield. But this is not a good situation at all. And all three of my Pokemon are actually weak to Rock Throw. So this is absolutely terrible. So I'm actually really hoping she doesn't shield. So I'm going to build up a little bit additional energy. And if she doesn't shield, this is fantastic for me. And she didn't shield, that's great. And I am going to be able to Fire Spin down. And I'm going to look to land this Bone Club because basically I'm going to get deleted otherwise. Nope, Spiritomb comes in and absolutely mauls me. Spiritomb's only weakness is Fairy, and I happen to have a Charmer. Unfortunately, she baits me with this move. I should have guessed it was Omnis Wind because I only did 4 charms. So this puts me in a not great situation right now, because that Omnis Wind would not have done that much damage. And I land the Side Shock. I'm hoping to grab 2 shields, and it's actually a Water Gun Lapras. So first off, it generates energy slower. It's actually a little bit worse for me because it does a little bit more chip damage, and I really hope to land this Side Shock to be able to take out this, be able to take out the last shield, or else, to be honest, I would be able to, like, potentially Fury Cutter down. And guess what? I have super power. She's probably going for, like, Hydro Pump or something, because she definitely should have got the Surf already. But I'm able to KO with super power and take game number 1. As you can see, that match was super quick, but really fun to see how those matchups play out. Those are certainly matchups I haven't used before. And then I have Sceptile, Quagsire, and Gliscor, so let's see how this is going to play out. Okay, Poliwrath and Sceptile. This is a matchup I haven't played before. These Bullet Seeds don't do that much damage, but this Leaf Blade would absolutely chunk away at Poliwrath. But this Ice Punch would do quite a bit, so I'm going to put up a shield. Sceptile is very squishy, but does resist the Mud Shots. So very nice switch by Casey into Probopass, a very high level switch, and I'm going to build up a little bit of energy, and we lag a little bit, and yeah, we lag quite a bit, and I switch out into Quagsire. This is actually the day that the servers were really laggy, so these were not necessarily lag-free battles. And she actually goes for the Magnet Bomb. Actually, the Rock Slide would be better, though they're both resisted. And basically my goal is to Mud Shot down, so I have a lot of energy. I don't have... Oh, I have 1 shield, okay. And I am going to Mud Shot down. I'm going to look to land this Stone Edge. Poliwrath, to be honest, it's not worth shielding for me here because I have a lot of energy on Sceptile. So I'm going to look to land this Leaf Blade. It's going to absolutely chunk away at Poliwrath, and I have enough energy for another one because I was able to farm up quite a bit during the lag where we're both just doing a bunch of fast moves. And we're going to see what's next. Oh, it's actually a Lapras, which is an Ice Shard Lapras, which was absolutely terrible for my Gliscor. But you can see Leaf Blade just does absolutely a ton of damage. But you can see these Ice Shards do double super effective. So they're absolutely chunking away. And she goes for the Ice Beam, which absolutely would have one-shotted me. So I'm very lucky I was able to get that off that Leaf Blade and able to KO this Lapras. GG. And we pick up a Charge Team. I don't need another Charge Team, to be honest, but they are always welcome. I have a Alolan, Marowak, Raichu, and Azumarill. So not a bad team. Unfortunately, run into... do I have Azumarill? I run into Probopass again, and this is actually my Hex variant of Alolan Marowak, so it's certainly doing way less damage. It generates energy slightly faster, but as you can see, even with the Bone Club, it's not even at half yet, so this is really bad for me. So I decide to let it go, and then I'm going to farm up with Azumarill, and I think I decide that I want to bubble it down. Kind of a gutsy call by me, and they go for a rock. She goes for Rock Slide, and she actually switches out into Mr. Mime. I was like, I have no idea how to play this out. These confusions are gonna hurt, and I think she just totally sacks Mr. Mime. I think that's legit what happened. She does, basically using it as a shield. I guess like in the Pokemon games, they learn like Reflect. I don't know. Sacrifice. I don't know what kind of move it is, but anyways, okay. So we're in a okay matchup. So okay, so here's my plan. Okay, grab the shield. Now it's definitely in Wild Charge range, and we're in the 2 shield scenario. So not a great situation for me. And I'm hoping that she thinks I'm baiting with Brick Break. So I go for this Wild Charge. Does not connect, so not a great situation for me. But I see my Switch Clock, so here's my play. I am gonna go for the Wild Charge again, and I only have one play if she shields this. She does shield it, and I'm like, oh my gosh. Okay, the reason why I go for Brick Break, I know it's not gonna do a lot of damage, is I just needed my Switch Clock to come up, because I know the next bubble she's going for the Ice Beam, and I totally sack my Azumarill. That's like the only reason I did that, or otherwise I would have lost the game. And I know that as long as I can survive these bubbles, I'm going to be able to get to another Wild Charge, no problem. And this is before, if I post this video after the Wild Charge buff, then this is obviously before it. This is like May 1st or something, May 2nd. So I have Blastoise, Alolan Marowak, and Bronzong. And okay, this is a matchup I would never know who would actually win. I'm guessing I would win because the water gun damage do quite a bit, and unless it's carrying Psychic, it doesn't have a strong move. And I'm like, this is probably just a Silver Wind or a Poison Fang, not gonna do a lot of damage. And is a Silver Wind. And then she gets the boost. I immediately switch. She switches out of the boost. That is absolute madness. And I don't know if she realized she got the boost, or she thought I was going to instantly counter switch to her. I don't know. It's kind of like a weird play. It's a weird play because you never know if they actually have a good counter switch in Autorekt battles. And I'm able to confusion down, or almost confusion down. I think I end up shielding. Because I have a decent amount of energy. I'm one off a Psyshock, and let's see, she comes back in with Venomoth. Venomoth does not resist. It takes super effective damage from these confusions, but she's totally just sacking in because she has, this Mew has, she just called totally. So I'm in a not great situation, I'm not gonna lie. So I decide, I have no idea why I did that. It ends up being a Psyshock. Okay, so I'm not in a great situation. I need to land this Shadow Ball. I desperately need to land this Shadow Ball. I go for the Bone Club bait. For what reason? I do it so I can grab the shield and then force her to throw before I get to the Shadow Ball. She's obviously counting, knowing that I'm one off the Shadow Ball, and because she didn't build up any additional energy, I'm able to Hydro Cannon this down. If I would have went for the Shadow Ball, she definitely would have just farmed me down. That definitely would have been play, and then I would have been side shocked right away. So playing some mind games. Obviously, if I Shadow Ball and she doesn't shield, then I'm in a much better situation. But I think this is where I start getting destroyed. Okay, so this is an interesting matchup. And she switches out. Okay, so I don't have, let's see what I have. I don't have a great counter switch, to be honest. Both these Pokemon are very bad against Lantern. They both take super effective damage from Spark and Thunderbolt. So I kind of have to stay in this matchup. There's not really too much that I can do. And the Crunch, I should be able to outpace it, mostly because Crunch is less energy than Thunderbolt. And what did I decide to do here? Okay, so I decided to farm up a little bit, and what do I do? Do I do something stupid? I think I do something stupid. Oh no, she decided not to shield. Oh, comes into Drapion, and I'm looking to land. If this is just an Aqua Tail, which I think it is an Aqua Tail. I should have just Flamethrower. I had the energy. Okay, so this is not a particularly smart move by me, but I didn't think Masquerading would have been better either, so it's hard for me to say. Because I do think that it has Grass Knot and probably Dig from Ferocious Cup. I go straight up for the Hydro Pump. I mostly did that because I know she hates getting Acid Sprayed, so she doesn't want to shield Acid Spray, so it goes for the Grass Knot. And I think we experienced some lag here. So I go for the Crunch. We're definitely lagging. And I go for it. And we are experiencing a ton of lag. Okay. And then I just switch out. And then I just wait for her. I think I wait for her to throw a charge move. And then I'm like, okay. I'm like, just throw one already. I actually was debating letting her win this match. And then I saw what charge move she did have. She definitely has Grass Knot Dig. I was like, okay, I definitely would have just won this matchup anyways. Because I completely wall. As you can see, I just took 2 Grass Knots. Like it was absolutely nothing. So I definitely would have won that matchup anyways, but a little bit unfortunate that the shield played into any consideration there. And I have 2 Flyers and a Claydol. So Golbat into Cherum. This is a decent matchup. Obviously I'm doing super effective damage. Okay, so why I did not go into Tropius is, well, I guess I went to shield this Ice Beam anyways. I go for the Earthquake. This is not a great situation for me. I can't really deal with Slowbro that well with the 3 Pokemon that I do have. And I'm going to go into Tropius. Yeah, Tropius for sure. And this is not a great situation for me. I have to shield these Ice Beams. And it has a lot of energy from farming down my Claydol. So I'm looking to build up a little bit extra, then go for the Leaf Blade. This would definitely KO. She does not decide to shield. Very gracious of her. And she goes into Cherum. And then I go into Golbat to take the Weather Ball. Not take super effective damage. It doesn't do that much damage. And I'm expecting her to switch out. She doesn't switch out. So I throw the Poison Fang. And she switches out into Lucario. I do think that this is just... well, what I shield here? Okay. Because I thought it was going to be... Okay, then my shield doesn't apply here. It's very confusing. This is the lag. Anyways, so apparently I didn't shield. I don't think it ends up making a difference in the match. Let's see. Okay, okay. Yeah, it didn't really make a difference in this match. Because I don't even think I shield with Tropius. I'm just able to get to the Aerial Ace. So it wouldn't have made a difference because I didn't end up using that shield anyways, and the air ice does connect, and that's a GG. And we go into the next match. Oh my gosh, I have 3 Pokemon weak to counter, which means that I am probably okay. So okay matchup. These waterfalls are doing a lot of damage, as you can see here. I think I decide to shield. A waterfall goes through when she decides to actually go for the Shadow Ball, so I'm actually able to feign down with the next one. So this is not bad. I have okay, this is not great, but I have energy, and we're basically resisting all each other's moves. But I'm very low on health, and this is not great. And basically, I'm not gonna be. All of a sudden, I did like 3 waterfalls from this fast move catch up, which is very annoying. And I think she ends up shielding this one, and I'm hoping to get to 1 more. I think okay, she decides to throw, which is fine with me. It ends up being a water pulse, so I'm not in a great situation right now. I am, yeah, this is very bad. I ended up letting this go. It ends up being a water pulse, and I tried to feint down, realized this is not working at all. I'm gonna throw the avalanche, and then here I make a stupid move. Watch this move. Oh man, it's so bad. I should just went for the avalanche, because then at least I would have been able to, because like I'm spamming these charge moves super quickly, and I get to the earthquake. But the thing is that Regice is so weak that this earthquake is not going to KO. With the avalanche, I definitely would have KO'd. I don't know why I was thinking that I should go for Shadow Ball. It was such a dumb move on my part, but GG. Really disciplined win by not throwing the charge move and just charming down, especially since I had a shield left, I believe. Yeah, I had a shield left, so, or maybe I should have. Okay, so Kingdra, Golbat. This is again not a matchup. I would have no idea how it goes. I would imagine Kingdra does not bad, because these Dragon Breaths do a lot, and Golbat is kind of squishy. I do not want to tank a Shadow Ball. It ends up being a Poison Fang. We end up experiencing quite a bit of lag. Oh, and does 0 damage. So I decide to let her have a few more wing attacks, and then I'm not going to shield this Poison Fang. I thought that would roughly balance out the match. And then I go for it, and I go for the Octazooka. This would KO, allow me to preserve a little bit more energy. Oh, actually, no, it does not KO. Okay, but that was a dumb idea. And able to take it out. And then I go into Zapdos. Unfortunately, shields are up. So, and this is not a particularly great situation. And unfortunately, this is Charge Beam, not Thundershock. I wish I had Thundershock. I switch out into Sceptile, and then I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to shield this anyways. Rock Slide would do a lot of damage. I do expect the switch out. Oh, they go into Tokius. That's actually a really bad situation for me. This is why I need Thundershock. And also I believe I make a critical error. Yes, I make a critical error. I actually do grab the shield, which is good for me. No, maybe I don't. The thing is, I should have threw the Ancient Power right away, and then, or maybe shortly after, and then, because I thought I could farm down, and then, and then I could say the saying, when shields are down, Zapdos goes to town. But unfortunately, when Togekiss is around, Zapdos is going to go down. Yeah, so not a great situation. This is also pretty terrible. I don't think I have a great Pokemon that deals with the seal that I have in the back. And so this Snarl is double resistant. As you can see, it's absolutely doing no damage. And I expect this to be a power-up punch. And this is a total nightmare. I should have Bubble Beamed. Built up for it. And shields the Hydro Pump. Really nice shield by her. And then I switch out to Gastrodon, and I'm like, I feel totally hopeless against this Scrafty. Oh my gosh, Scrafty's so good. When you don't have a check for Scrafty, it just like goes to town. Like, I have to shield this. Well, maybe I don't have to shield it, but I really don't know what to do. This Scrafty is being buffed up quite a bit. She doesn't even bother shielding. These mud slaps are doing quite a bit of damage. I could have shielded. I shield here because I think like maybe these mud slap damages are gonna add up and like potentially. I think I grabbed the last shield, but I am not in a great situation at all. She decides to let it go, but I'm in a really bad situation. She comes in with Banette. Yeah, so I'm not in a great situation. I just come in because like maybe I triple resist the Shadow Claws, twice because of my normal typing and once because of the dark typing. And I definitely should have sacked Suicune here. I have no idea why I didn't. She goes for the return. That absolutely hurts. And here comes Dragonair. Unless I had Ice Beam, this is gonna be GG, and she's able to take this match. Really well played on her side. This actually ends up being a Dragon Pulse. Man, I didn't realize she got the energy of a Dragon Pulse. And then I'm basically gonna get faded down right away because I only have 1 HP, and that's a GG. We go into this next. Oh, this match was actually kind of funny, and I definitely. Well, okay. You'll see. The outcome wouldn't have changed. So we end up mirroring Shiny Alterius. I was like, okay, that's cool. Let's play this. And then she goes into Alolan Golem. I really should have went to Sceptile, but I thought it was funny that I also had Alolan Golem. So I was like, let's just switch in. It's kind of funny. She goes into going for Wild Charge. I definitely should have counted to 8, I guess. Yeah, counted to 8. See if I could have KO'd without burning any energy. But I did not, and she has a Bastiodon, and I realized like, oh, I have no chance here, especially with shields up. I can't do anything to this Bastiodon. I go for the Wild Charge. She ends up shielding, but I really need her to throw her energy because I am not in a good situation. Yeah, this is not great at all. Flamethrower. She makes the appropriate move to switch, and yeah, I am not in a good situation. So I try to grab the shield, but there's like really nothing I can do at this point in time. She played it really well because even if I took out her Altaria, the Bastiodon would just farm down and throw the flamethrower and take me out. So I try valiantly here to throw as many Leaf Blades as Sceptile can physically produce, but it is not going to be enough. I think this is the last one I'm able to get to. I think I fall 1 bullet seed short, but to be honest, I would have definitely got 1 bullet seed short. I definitely would have got Smackdown down, and that is a wrap. So kind of funny that we got auto recommended and we had a mirror match for the first 2 Pokemon, and technically my 3rd Pokemon would be better, but I think this is the last match. Lots of really fun battles. Thank you again, Casey, for doing these auto recommended battles with me. And I think she's typing in chat right now saying like, I can't believe I would have died if your last Pokemon was a Bastiodon or something like that. Probably like get wrecked. If you ever talk to her, you definitely know her vocabulary. So I'm not in a great situation right now. So I switch out into Wigglytuff, Old Faithful. I end up shielding. This is probably an Ice Beam. But I really need to win. Do I really need to win Switch Advantage? I guess so. And I go for the Ice Beam because I expect her to shield because she has so much energy. And then I think I end up shielding this. Yes, I do. Ends up being a Hydro Pump. And it would have been pretty close to getting double Ice Beam, but I'm in a good situation right now. And I should have went for that Ice Beam. I don't know why I didn't. And I go into Charmchew. Oh my gosh. I instantly switch into, oh my gosh, she's going to Hyper Beam me. I go for the Fell Stinger. I probably should have went for Aqua Tail. I definitely should have went for Aqua Tail. I get like 3 Ice Fangs off, but is it worth it for the damage difference? I get hyper beamed. Yeah, not. So I am praying and hoping that if I had Thundershock here, this would have been way easier matchup, but I do not. And I go for the Thunder Punch. I'm like, please, please not Alolan Raichu. Please regular Raichu, shiny Raichu, rank 9 Raichu. Please survive. And I do not. So that's GG. Not able to do enough damage, but had some really fun battles. I highly recommend that you do these battles with your friends. They're lots of fun to do, and you can have all sorts of random matchups. And it also realizes handmade Pokemon that you've kept around 1500 that are actually not that good at all. So anyways, I'm gonna leave it there. If you guys like this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see everyone in the next video.